Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back on the E46 build. I just took the transmission and stuff up to Justin's garage or the shop, Hub City Performance, and I have most of my tools in a box and a book bag. So I'm gonna be moving the garage over to Hub City Performance to one of their bays, and I'm gonna go ahead and drive the car there, and at some point my wife's gonna come pick me up, get some dinner, and then we're gonna continue on with the process of building the E46. So let's get up to the shop and get this job or this project moving. So we made it to the shop, and this is where I'm going to be working out of. Pretty decent sized bay. Already have a makeshift, table here. Kidding, but there's a BMW. I brought the transmission already. Most of the parts that I need are in that box over here. So this is all the manual swap stuff, and yeah, I guess we're going to bring the car in. I'm going to set up a table with all the tools somewhere around here and pretty much get this whole project started, and hopefully we can get the car manual swapped and have some fun with it. So let's get to that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set up my workbench here, and then I'll get to work. Alright guys, so I'm all set up inside of the shop. They do have music playing in the background, so I can't really do much talking while I work on this. So you're probably just gonna see a lot of me just getting work done. Might be able to get some of the sound through. If not, we'll be fine. But the workstation is set up over there, actually you guys saw that earlier. I have all my parts right here. They are a working shop, so of course can't really complain. I got myself a lift and a complete bay to work out of, possibly 2 bays to work out of, which is awesome because it's gonna be a fun job. My first time ever doing this, doing a manual swap, ever working on a BMW, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I'm gonna learn during the process. So should be great, and let's get to it. I'm gonna start disconnecting the battery, prepping all the stuff first, and then I'll start working underneath the car and getting a lot of the accessories, the exhaust, all that fun stuff off of the car just to get it prepped and ready to go. And then I'll start working on the interior and getting all of the shifting mechanism disconnected and then ready to get out. So let's get to it. So this is the first time I'm actually going to see underneath the car and see how rusted all of this stuff is. So yes, it is pretty rusted. I'm going to have some fun taking a lot of these bolts and stuff off. So first time ever seeing all of this, so this should be very interesting. Transmission is right here. So I'll be having to take all of this stuff off because this goes up to the shifter mechanism up there. So we'll see how this goes, and I'm gonna start trying to take a lot of this stuff off first, and pretty much getting a lot of these accessories and all of these things off of the car first before I can go ahead and do anything else. Hopefully the music doesn't come through over here, but we'll have to see. I might have to edit that out a little bit, or I'll have to bring a spare mic set up for that because I don't want to get demonetized or anything. So let's get to that part, and let's do it. Alright guys, so we got the exhaust off. This one I had to cut. This one I tried to cut. These broke, so I'm gonna have to drill these out probably. And then, I don't know, maybe possibly buy exhaust headers? Don't know, we might be debating that at some point. But the exhaust is out, all of the extra stuff is out. Next, it's a matter of taking off the drive shaft and getting the drive shaft down. And then we can get started on the remainder of the things. I do have to unhook this stuff because it goes up to the trans. But we're making some progress. This is a lot more annoying because it is an older car, a lot of miles. So we'll see how that works once I go and put on the exhaust again. But we will figure it out. It is, what's today? Thursday. I have an event on Friday and a wedding on Saturday. So I'm gonna try to do as much as I can between today and Sunday, and then continue on throughout the week since the car will already be here. So it might take me a little bit longer than I expected. But I think we're almost there as far as getting the main stuff off, and then it's a matter of taking down the transmission and then putting the new one up and doing some of the stuff on the inside. So I think we're off to a pretty good start, aside from the rusty bolts and things like that. We'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do about the exhaust. If not, I'll run open header until further notice. And we'll figure out what I want to do. I might get an exhaust from here back, or I might could possibly just make one. Don't know, but we'll see. Possibly like a straight pipe or something. Haven't decided yet, but we'll see what happens. So we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna go get some dinner here in a second, and then I should be right back and get the remainder of this stuff done, and hopefully get the trans out today. It would be great if I can get the trans out today. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but you know, I am hopeful, so hopefully we can. So see you back here in a second and we'll get this part going. So now that the trans is off of the car, I went ahead and cleaned this up a little bit, but now I can take off these bolts right here that hold on the rear main seal, and then I have all of this stuff to be replaced. So let's do that part, and then get ready to put the transmission back in, and I'm excited. This is fun. Now I see what Lude was talking about, or Dustin was talking about slant sixes. That's why they leak so damn much. All the oil is like this way, and it's gonna leak no matter what, which sucks. So I'm gonna try to get this done really quick. That way I can get that sealed up. All right, don't mind the hair. At least this time, I know I did not forget the rear main seal. So rear main seal is on. And then I got that little metal piece there to put over there. And then this goes back on, clean everything up, and we should be good. I do need to put, I think, that bearing somewhere. I'll figure that out here in a second. I'll put a generous amount on here because these cars leak a lot. so I'm waiting for my clutch and stuff to get here. So little background here. Put the clutch in and everything else. I wasn't really confident with it, so I'm ordering a new clutch. Waiting for that to come in. Before that came in, I ran all of the clutch lines and stuff that I needed for the transmission to be put in. Did a bunch of the electrical wiring stuff that needs to be done going into the clutch switch, all that safety switch stuff that needs to be done on these cars. And now I have BC coilovers over there, and we're gonna go through the process of installing those BC coilovers on the car and do that while my trans gets here, or my clutch gets here, so then I can go ahead and put in the trans. And if the trans is not here by then, I might be dropping the rear and start doing all of the reinforcement stuff. So let's get to it. All right, what's up guys? So due to interest of time today, I didn't get to film anything. Sorry, but I had a lot of stuff that I needed to get done today in order to continue on. Tomorrow I have an event, Saturday and Sunday I have events, so I wanted to get as much stuff as I could knocked out. So if you guys can see, the whole wheel is on the car. I did put extended studs on it. The CNC 71 angle kit is in, as well as the BC coils, at least in the front. Ran into some issues with the rear end. Can't take off the, or I couldn't take off the axle because that nut was completely seized and welded onto it. And in order to completely get it out, I would have to remove the knuckle and the whole trailing arm. So what did I do? Remove the whole thing. So the whole thing is out. It is on the floor, and I have a whole nother rear end with an already welded diff going into the car. So got a lot of stuff done today. We'll keep up with the next section of the video, and we'll see how it keeps going. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Hit the like, subscribe button, share the video, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm out.